Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Got a couple of videos I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do some of some of the things that we typically put in a lot of our interior renderings. Some standard materials that we use. And this one in particular is going to be about making a rug. Most of our interior visualizations, we will typically put rugs in a scene just because it just kind of adds a little more detail. Different industries require different things, and for the industry that I'm in, most of the renderings that we do are for prospective projects. They're not so much for just glancing or looking, but I like to try to add a few extra things in there here and there. So let me go ahead and get started. This is a basic box, and I'm about drawing management if you've looked at any of my other videos. So I've changed it from box to rug. I'm going to make a 4x7 foot rug. So I'll just come over here in the parameters, in the box parameters, we'll make it 4 feet by 7 feet. I'm just going to give it a height of about a ½ an inch. Okay, get in here into wireframe mode and get this off the screen. Okay, and I actually have the just a little tester room that I have this in, but it's just right now I have it hidden along with a few other things that I usually put in here when I'm making materials, as well as modeling a few items that's going to go into my scene. So here we're just going to go ahead. We have our rug, which is, like I said, a simple box, and we're going to convert it to a polygon. Okay, now let's go ahead and grab one of our edges, put a ring around it, and we'll do a connect, because what we want to do is get these corners rounded off. So we're going to squeeze down on it and get those over there closer to the edge, so we can have some geometry to break up. Okay, now we've got that in there. We'll go ahead and put a ring around those, and it's actually putting it around all of those. If you're not familiar with the ring button, then we'll go ahead and hit the connect, and we're going to do the same thing, but we're just going to kind of make it more of a square. A little bit closer to a square. Oh, look at that. Count. There we go. It's late. Okay, there we go. Good deal. All right, now we can use this turbo modifier. This is going to break this thing up some, because we want our rug to have a realistic look and feel to it. The detail, we're okay with that or whatever, but like I said, in my industry, a lot of these shots that we do, and I'm just coming to the turbo smooth modifier, a lot of the renderings that we do, they are more production type renderings, not so much as framed art. Right then and there, we may get a client or a customer who we're wanting to show something to right as soon as they walk in the door, and we want to kind of give them that wow effect. So most of the time they're happy with just not seeing a two-dimensional flat floor plan. So to be able to give them something that looks somewhat realistic, it really helps. Okay, so we've got our turbo smooth on there. You see it went in and it's done a lot of additional subdivisions to make this thing a little bit smoother. Let's go ahead and put a UVW map on here real quick, and we're good. Okay, materials, we'll come over here and let's create a quick rug material. Like I said, this room that this thing is sitting in, I use it often to just kind of test things out to see what different things will look like. And so it's already set up with materials. As you can see, I have metal and mirror ball and baseboard and teapot map. I think everybody has that teapot. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and let's just get us a Vray material that we're going to we're going to assign over to our rug. I'll put that right here. Now that it's active. Okay, so now our rug has a material. It's just a basic shader, but the furniture in the room is kind of a light blue, so I'm gonna put more of a navy blue color to it. All right, and there we go. So now what we're gonna do is, well, let me go ahead and we've got our UVW map on there now, so we can go ahead and condense everything down by converting it back to an editable poly. And tell you what, let me get this off of here, and I am going to unhide a few things. We've got our test room layout. We've got test room layout, baseboard. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Give you more of an idea of kind of what we're looking at here. We'll do a really quick little rendering and kind of see what we got. And so when we do our rendering, you know, you'll be able to kind of see what some of the difference is. And once we add a few other things to this rug to give it that look. Okay. So this right here gives you a pretty good idea of the size of the rug. Like I said, it's a 4x7, one of the standard sizes here. But so let's go back into our materials. All right, now we have our rug. Let's put a there's a modifier in here that really works well. You can use it for rugs, grass, pretty much anything that needs to punch up a lot of holes in is what I say. I always say punch a hole in it. But so there's the Vray displacement modifier. All right. So now we've just applied this Vray displacement modifier, and there's an option right here for the texture map. Okay. So what we're gonna do is let me see, where is it at? Where is it at? Cellular. Map. There we go. There we go. Let's get a cellular map, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna use this cellular map. This is what it looks like, and we're gonna make modifications to this cellular map, but we're also going to paste it into our displacement map, because that's going to be our black and white that we're going to use. And you know, so everywhere that you see white on the map is basically gonna punch our geometry straight up in the air. You know, we'll be able to give it the distance or the amount that we need for it to be extruded upward that way. Okay. So what we'll do here, we've got our map that we'll be using for actual displacement. And let's see here. Okay, we've got a navy blue. All right, there we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make a few adjustments, because you know this deal here will be it'll look kind of like swords is what I say. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our cellular map and we're going to drag it right over here into the texture map. And it's going to ask us if we want to copy as an instance or a copy. We're going to choose instance. So that way, whatever change we make inside of our cellular map here, it will also affect it over here. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull that up now. Now you see here where it is, you can see all the white color. Let me maximize this out for us real quick. You can see where it has all the white. All right. Now what we're wanting to do is, because this is going to make it, well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let me just do a quick test render, and then you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about when I say the cellular map. It looks like a bunch of bubbles. You see that? And that's just because the delta in the white is just so far apart in relation to the black. So it always looks creepy to me, but you use this and the noise map. You just use it a lot. So anyway, I'll go ahead and cancel that out, and we're going to pull my material editor back up. Now look at here. You see how that's okay? It's already, yes, good and white. I'll copy my black there for the division color, so that way it separates it. It separates it a little more. Let's do a quick rendering just to just to kind of give you a good, let you see a good difference. You know what? There we go. And let's kind of check it out. Oh, render last. Goodness. There we go. Okay, you see how it's still pretty big, but you can definitely see the difference. All right. So now when we come in here, you see this size right here. Let's bring that down to a let's say a 1.5 for our size. All right. And remember, the key is we want to get something that will look decent and also render fast. Because we've got a deadline, and our customers are going to want to see this, and so we're not going to have all day for 40-hour renders. All right. Now see, it's getting better, so we can continue to decrease it. I'm going to put 0.75, and look at how our map is changing. Remember, everywhere you see white, it's gonna extrude that map up. So we're making it pretty dense. So I want to do something else here too. Okay, I already have it at 2 inches. I'm going to make this at make it at 1.5 inches. Okay, and then I'm gonna render another sample of it. Yeah. It's getting better. It's getting better. Yeah. See, it's getting better. I'll tell you what. Now, let's see here. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and render us up a quick shot of that, just with the entire rug, so we can really kind of see how it is and see how we can get that nice fluffy look, and then we'll see. But this is, like I said, this is something that will render nice and quick for your interior renderings, and especially if it's not going to be something that's a close shot like this. So if we're trying to show features of, let's say, a bathroom, or if we're trying to show features of a living room, or a dining space that has a rug in there, this gives us a great way to be able to get a quick rendering off, without a lot of time. See, this renders to a decent quality, and the resolution is not even that high. So I'll tell you what, we'll look at that one. I mean, hey, good to me. Like I said, we're looking for something quick. That's why the title says, quick rug, quick V-Ray rug. But we have options. One of those options is we can also place a bitmap in there. If we want to see, let's say, we like this rug, but now we want to see this. We want to see this rug with more of a pattern type deal. Well, let me see here. One of the things that we can do is we can come in here, and in our diffuse slot for our rug, we can actually come in here and pick a rug. And I've got a ton of rugs, but we can actually come in here and pick a rug. Let's see. Hey, this one looks cool. Well, we've got navy blue furniture in there. I like that. pick on view in viewport, and look at that. And there's our rug. So now watch this here. Let me get out of that, and we'll do a quick render and see what it's looking like. You see this, like I said, this is a handy deal. You know, you have someone and you're getting ready to show them a room that they're wanting, and they've come to you. They've said, "Hey, we've got this huge rug." You can tell them, "Take a picture of it for me," or you can ask where it's at, get the model number for the rug, and get the information you need, and you know, then you can take a picture of it, and you come right back here, and when you show them their rendering, can you imagine, you know, their response when they see their room that you're getting ready to build for them, and there's their rug right there. You know, beautiful. So let's do this. You know, while we're here, like I said, this is going to be a pretty quick deal. We'll unhide the rest of the furniture in there, and then we'll go ahead. Remember, save often, and let's do a quick rendering just to be able to look at it and check it out. See that? That's a, you know, your customer. They're almost on their way to your office right now. They've almost arrived, and you know, you'll have just enough time to greet them, and then be able to print out a nice 8.5 by 11 that shows them their space. You know, the way that they want it. You know, with your vision. You know, and you can be able to do some things like this. So yeah. And there we go. You know, we've got a nice quick rug in there with a few. You know, you can do a few different things in there, and like I always say, play around with these. You know, see what they do. You know, there's a few other things that we can do, but you know, this is just like I said, a quick video to get you a quick rug in there. If you've ever watched and wanted to see how it was done, there you go. You know, you can make this, there's some options to make it even fluffy or to get even more detail out of it. And there's also a couple of other things that you can do as well to be able to, to get some additional detail. But I hope you liked the quick video. If you did enjoy it, I promise you there's going to be more. You know, we're going to do a lot of other modeling because, you know, I like the modeling. You know, there's nothing like seeing a house that's got a 25-foot tall front door to it. You know, so and that's just kind of me. So, you know, if you like the video and you want to be notified for more videos, hit the like button. You know, hit the subscribe button for me. You know, that'll work. I guess we'll see you on the next video.